Welcome to the art of making. Ever found yourself pondering over a cup of tea on a rainy afternoon about how violins are made? No? Well, now you're in for a delightful revelation. Picture this. The birth of a violin isn't as simple as a stork delivering a newborn. It's a meticulous process that begins with selecting the perfect piece of wood, typically spruce or maple. It's a bit like selecting the perfect tea leaves for a brew, only, woodier. Now you might think, surely violins aren't just born from trees? Well, you're absolutely right. They're carefully crafted, much like a good English breakfast. It's all about the perfect combination of ingredients. A sprinkle of love, a dash of patience, and a whole lot of skill. So the next time you're chopping wood for the fireplace, remember, you might just be holding a future violin in your hands. Now, once our unsuspecting tree has been selected, it's time to shape it into a music-making masterpiece. It's like a beauty makeover, but for wood. Imagine a surgeon, steady hands holding a scalpel, meticulously performing a heart transplant. Now, replace the scalpel with a chisel, the operating room with a workshop, and the heart with a piece of wood. Oh, and there's definitely less blood and more sawdust. This is the precision, the absolute finesse required in carving the violin. Our craftsman must navigate a labyrinth of curves and contours, transforming a rough and ready chunk of timber into the elegant form of a violin. The process is as delicate as a ballet dancer tiptoeing on a tightrope. The wood is coaxed, cajoled, and sometimes even sweet-talked into the iconic shape we all know and love. And voila! You have a piece of wood that vaguely resembles a violin. Just like the first pancake, it's not perfect, but we're getting there. Now, this is where our tree-turned violin really starts to sing. Or at least it's on its way to doing so. You see, the magic truly begins when we add the strings and the bridge. This is the moment our wooden sculpture morphs into a genuine instrument, ready to serenade the world with its sweet, sweet melodies. Now imagine a violin without strings. It's a bit like a British summer without rain. It just feels incomplete, doesn't it? It's like a cuppa without a biscuit or a fish without its chips. But don't worry, we won't leave our violin hanging in such a dreadful state. With the addition of the strings and the bridge, the violin finally finds its voice. Each string, each curve, each carefully placed detail is a step closer to creating that perfect harmony. And there you have it, a violin all strung up and ready to go. Just don't try playing Beethoven on it just yet. Now, no violin would be complete without a bit of polish. And no, we're not talking about the country. The final step, you see, is varnishing and polishing the violin. This isn't just a slapdash affair, it's akin to the precision of a master painter adding those final defining strokes to a masterpiece. The varnish isn't simply for aesthetics, mind you. It also protects the wood from the elements, a bit like a sturdy umbrella shielding us from the drizzle on a typical Tuesday. The violin is then polished to a gleaming finish. The result? A shine that's more reliable than a British summer. It's the sort of shine that could put a diamond to shame, or at the very least make a bald man envious. And there, ladies and gentlemen, is how a violin is made. From tree to symphony, it's quite the journey. So, the next time you see a violin, remember, it's not just an instrument, it's a piece of art, crafted with more care than a cup of English tea. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.